Hello investors, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a brand new channel named Push Your Investments. The intention of this channel is for me to go ahead and show you how to be a good investor and keep making money with the stock market without taking much risk. The ideal picture, the ideal outlook for this portfolio is for me to be able to grow this portfolio a minimum of 10% year over year. Now, if you know nothing about investments, then you definitely want to stay tuned to this channel. I will go through every single video showing you a step-by-step process on how to begin investing, the investment platforms that can be used, the different means of investing, and also lastly, I'm going to show you how you could do this and have patience in order to grow an account portfolio as small as it is. Now, if this all sounds nice to you, then I suggest you go ahead, like the video, and start subscribing to the channel to get these daily contents on how to grow a small account portfolio. So to start off this channel, I will be starting off this channel with a very small amount. The amount I'm going to be starting off this channel, or rather this portfolio, is going to be around $50. Over the course of the next couple of months, I'm going to show you how to grow this portfolio to realize a minimum of 10%. I'll be showing you a single strategy, an investing strategy over the next couple of months, which should be able to give me a 10% increase. Once that has been materialized, then I'm going to go ahead and start showing you how to get into a different form of investing, which is going to be dividend investing. Once we go on past that stage, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to start doing trading. So I am a very experienced investor. I'm a very experienced trader, and I do have a bigger account portfolio. I also have a bigger YouTube channel, which I'm going to share with you guys later on as these videos progress. Now, to get started, what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be explaining some things. I'm going to be mentioning some terms that you guys probably going to never hear about. So portfolio goal one is to grow this portfolio an annual growth of 10% year over year. The reason why I chose the 10% is because I want to be matched up or be higher than the S&P 500, which is SPDR S&P 500. This is known as an ETF or an exchange traded fund. Most of the terms I will be using in today's video, probably you guys have never heard about it, but do not worry. As I continue to make these videos, it's all going to become clear and you're going to understand these very easily. So this is an ETF, and this ETF is the most popular ETF. It's known as the S&P 500. What this ETF does is that it tracks the 500 best, most profitable companies in the United States. And the average return on an annual basis is usually around 10%. So I'm going to use a 10% benchmark in order to grow this portfolio on an annual basis. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is that I will be making consistent contributions on a monthly basis to this portfolio in order to grow it monetarily. The amount I'm going to keep putting into this portfolio is going to be $250 on a monthly basis. The reason why I chose the $250 mark is because everyone can do this. Everyone should be able to make $250 on a monthly basis. And if you cannot do that, then you probably should not be investing quite yet. Now, just to show you, $250 is not very much. $250 is going to be around $125 every 2 weeks. So you could pretty much go do rideshare. You could open an Amazon account. You could have an Etsy store. There's so many different things. There's so many different ways that can be done in order for you to get a minimum of $250 every single month in order to contribute to your portfolio. Now, the last thing that I'm going to need from you is that you need to have patience. If you do not have patience, then this is not going to work. This portfolio is not going to grow. So I will be showing you how to grow this portfolio for a minimum of 2 years. And probably once we hit our goal before that, then I'm going to be diving into different forms of investing. So the first part of investing I will be doing is just going to be stocks. I'm just going to be putting out stocks there. Now, in order for you to go ahead and do your homework, I'm going to give you 3 stocks I will be adding to the portfolio. And I want you guys to go ahead and start researching these stocks before I actually go ahead and start adding it to the portfolio. Now, the first one is going to be Altria, and that ticker is going to be MO. So let's go ahead. We're going to pull up Altria right here. Now, the one reason I'm going to add this one to the portfolio, and just so you know, this is going to be a 10 stock portfolio only. We're not going to go over 10. This one is what's going to be known as a dividend payer. Again, don't worry about the words I'm using right now. You're going to understand everything as the video goes along. So we're going to start off. One of the 10 stocks we're going to be adding is going to be MO, and that's going to be Altria. Okay, another stock I'm going to be adding in order for you to go ahead and start doing your homework is going to be none other than Meta. and that ticker is going to be META. For those of you that are older, you're going to know Meta as formerly Facebook, but it has recently changed its name to Meta. Now, the reason I'm going to add Meta to the account portfolio is because Meta is part of what's known as the Magnificent Seven or the Mag 7. Again, don't try right away to understand most of these words I'm using. You're going to get it as the videos goes along. So the first stock you need to do research on is going to be Altria. The ticker is MO. The second stock to start doing your research on is going to be Meta, and that ticker is META. And the last one we're going to be adding is going to be OSCR, and that's going to be a ticker for Oscar Health. The reason I'm going to be adding Oscar Health is because I'm trying to get what's known as exponential growth. Exponential growth is a stock that you add to your portfolio with the intention of it going up very rapidly or going up a lot over the next couple of months or next couple of years. So there you go. Those are 3 stocks I want you to start doing your research on that I will be adding to the portfolio in the next video. So if you haven't already, now would be a good time for you to go ahead, subscribe, and like the video. Now, lastly, this account portfolio, we're not going to be using any margin. We're going to be using straight cash. Margin is what's known as leverage. Leverage is how you could get extra money based upon your amount of money you already have in your portfolio, which can be used to grow your account portfolio exponentially. We're not going to be using any margin, and I will mention more about margin as the videos goes along. And lastly, in order for you to go ahead and follow along with me, you're going to need a trading platform. There are several trading platforms out there. You have Momo, you have Fidelity, you have TD Ameritrade. But for these videos, my primary portfolio I will be using is going to be on Robinhood, and that is going to be RH. Now, just so I can give you one more ticker to check out, it's going to be Robinhood's ticker, and that ticker is HOOD. The reason why I will be asking you to check this out, I'm not going to be adding this to the portfolio, but the reason why I want you to go ahead and check this out is that we're going to be making these videos on the Robinhood platform. And if you're going to be using a platform in order to do your investing, then the least you could do is at least do some research about that platform. So that's going to be Hood. So the name of this channel is going to be Push Investments, and as the time goes along, I'm going to actually show you, give you detailed walkthroughs of how to push your investments in order for you to grow a small account portfolio and get gains over time. So hopefully you guys like this kind of content, and you guys have already liked and subscribed to the channel. So everything I've mentioned so far makes sense. Then go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and welcome to Push Your Investments, where I'm going to show you how to make more and work less.